Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Viking Rise guide. In this video, we are going to cover some tactics for the battle arena. If you enjoy this video, please do support the channel by subscribing and sharing this guide within your tribe Discord channels. Now let's get into it. The battle arena sees you face off against other Viking chiefs across other servers in a battle to the death, during which the only factors that affect the strength of your heroes comes from the equipment they are wearing, the optional and intrinsic skills they are using, plus their levels, and your hero's talents. The stats from your research and any other external buffs do not count. With this in mind, tactics become incredibly important in the battle arena. The total might of the squads you deploy in the battle arena is affected by grade of your equipment, the ascension level of your heroes, and skills, and by the actual level of your heroes. Level 60 heroes add a lot of might to your lineup when compared to a level 45 hero, for example, even though they do not gain any extra strength. Okay, let's find us a battle. As you can see, I am in the Diamond League, so the matchups are getting pretty tough. When selecting an opponent, you should absolutely make sure you are going to face someone who has either less or the same number of squads as you. Winning against someone who has more squads in the battle is extremely difficult. Then you must assess their hero ascension level, the grade of their equipment, the level of their optional skills, and perhaps the squad's troop types relative to your own. Countering enemy troops is a big deal in the arena. I'm pretty sure this guy is on my server, so it would be rude of me not to engage in battle. Let's check him out. Okay, full legendary heroes, decent equipment for each march, but the infantry march has underdeveloped optional skills. I think we can take him. Let's check out his formation. I like to break each one of my own squads up into 3 different categories. You have the damage dealers, which in my case is my ranged March of Verdandi and Ardor. These guys hit very hard, but are not very durable. It is essential you protect them and stop them being targeted as much as possible. They should be flanking enemy squads, not tanking enemy squads. And you have the tanks. In my case, this is my Yvette and Helger Pikemen March. This squad is extremely durable and has big area of effect damage output and counter-attack capabilities. I detailed this build in my last video. This squad is perfect for the front line. And then you have your sacrifices, your weaker march. This would be my Ivar-led infantry march. It's not particularly strong or tanky, but it still plays a vital role in our formation. I think in this battle I will meet his pikemen march head-on with my own. His ranged march is covering his weaker infantry march, which is a mistake. It will allow me to win the DPS battle up top, removing one of his strongest marches fast. Meanwhile, I will have the sacrifice squad led by Ivar buying us time by keeping his high damage dealing ranged march preoccupied. If the tactic works, the first squad I lose is a sacrifice squad, while the first squad he loses will be one of his strongest. Mission successful. My sacrifice squad is down, but so is his strong pikeman march, and my pikeman march still has a little life left to help my ranged and infantry march finish his weaker marches before we tackle the strong ranged squad. Now we have a 2 versus 1. Victory is ensured. The tactic for this battle worked beautifully. We can check out the battle statistics momentarily. Yeah, check out the ranged damage. We did well protecting them to enable them to wreak havoc on the battlefield. And even though Yvette and Helger were flanked by 2 decent squads, their durable build and high counter-attack damage enabled them to do their duty too, as did the sacrifice squad, who bought us time and redirected fire. It might not be a glorious job, but it is an important one. On paper, I should not have won that battle, but with the right tactics and better skill configurations, we got the job done. Okay, next up. Sir Torkin looks the obvious choice. Let's see what we are up against. Chance of reversal on Yvette is a big red flag, and his infantry marches are still being developed, so I think we can take him. Looking at his formation, we are going with the same tactic as the last match. I am going to initiate the DPS race between the pikemen squads, but because his ranged squad is defending a weaker infantry march, we should win comfortably and take an early lead again. I position my ranged squad alongside my pikemen squad rather than behind so they can engage a bit quicker. And my trusty sacrifice squad will do its bit to buy everybody else time and keep the enemy ranged squad busy. Let's see how this one goes. I am pretty confident we can get the win here. Look at his pikeman squad's health drop. Our ranged squad's skill configuration doesn't take any prisoners. I am also really loving Helga. I think she pairs exceptionally well with Yvette, a very capable squad. Having Ragnar awakened is a nice boost too, as his active skills grants big stat increases to all of my squads, as well as reducing the enemy squad's attack. Yeah, I think this is going to be a fairly comfortable win. Has anyone else noticed too that Arthur is literally just running around slapping people in the face with a bird? Seriously, watch him in battle. The guy is a straight savage. Nice. The win streak continues. You can see how effective being able to shut down the enemy Yvette and Laird's squad is. That is a powerful hero combination, but they only managed 69 giggity thousand kills, barely 20,000 more than my sacrifice squad. It takes the sting out of their battle capabilities. Okay, let's look for battle number 3. Oh man, this is a thick boy right here. Look at all the gold gear. Chance of reversal again. But the rest of the optional skills look pretty strong. Still, let's see if we can beat strength with tactics. Okay, he has his pikemen backed up by his ranged march. But I still think separating Laird and Yvette is a mistake on his part. He might have better gear, but I think my Yvette and Helger build is far more durable than his pikemen, even if his troops are stronger. I think I will initiate the pikeman DPS race, which I should win, and then I will gain an edge over his ranged squad, as I should be able to attack it earlier with my ranged squad. Let's see how we do against this thick boy. I am kind of nervous about my 2 infantry marches facing down his Laird, but since he has Wooder instead of Yvette, I think it will be okay. Check out the might difference between our deployed squads. About 1 million higher than me. He is definitely stronger. We just need Arthur to come through and keep slapping people in the face with a bird like it's going out of fashion. The pikeman DPS race is close, but we are just about winning it. That has enabled my ranged squad to inage his ranged squad early while his was finishing up on my pikemen. Also surprised at how well my sacrifice march is doing. I think we have this battle in the bag. A 2 versus 1 victory is guaranteed at this point. I definitely need to finish progressing Hobart so I can bolster my infantry march. But Ivana and Ivor are great hero additions that can be universally used in any squad. I especially like to use the skill Silencer with Ivana as it has synergy with her first talent, which adds a 50% chance to reduce rage gain by 250 each time it is used. It's a great defense ability as it prevents use of both active and passive skills for 2 seconds when cast. That battle definitely hinged upon the initial pikemen DPS race, and you can see my pikemen did a lot more damage even though they did not serve too much longer than his. That area of effect damage will get ye. Okay, we will do one more battle. And looky here, my friend Ian. He is a fellow tribe mate and definitely strong. We definitely have to try our luck against him, because if we win during this guide, he will never hear the end of it. Let's check out the lineup. Ooh, the gold pikeman gear is nice. And the infantry march has strong optional skills too. This will be a tough battle. Yeah, his formation is good too. I am kind of torn about what to do here. If I go after his hella strong pikemen march in the DPS race, as usual, it means my ranged will face a strong infantry march straight after. And I will lose both of my strong marches quickly, all while my infantry faces down his layered squad, being countered hard, and having his strong range march adding to the damage. Equally, if I go after his Helger squad with my Helger squad, it means both my infantry marches face his hella strong pikemen march, and they will get destroyed real quick, leaving me outnumbered and flanked quickly. I think I have to try and preserve my 2 best squads as much as possible, otherwise I am going to go down real quick. I just hope my infantry squads can survive long enough. Yeah, it's not looking good, boys. Initial DPS race was 1, but he has good strength and depth across all marches. 3 strong marches against my 2, and there is far too much work left for my ranged squad to do in order to get the win. Perhaps the other tactic may have been better, but I do not think either scenario results in a win for us. The formation was very effective at preventing me gaining an early edge. GGZ and my friend. I hope you have gained some insight into some tactics to help you along your way in the battle arena. You can see how important an effective strategy is in tackling the event. And by using and protecting squads efficiently, you can conquer enemy teams that first appear far more formidable than your own. We won 4 out of 5 challenges today against higher might squads by employing such tactics. And that just about does it for today's video. If you have any other topics you would like me to cover, then please do comment down below. One last thing before I go. Pop this gift code into your Redeem Gifts tab for some free rewards. Until next time, my friends, take care and farewell.